Tweet, tweet, motherfucker. Tweet, tweet, goddamn.
Welcome back, everybody, to a special ornithological edition of the Gin and Thomas podcast. For those of you new to the show, this is the show where we drink a drink and talk some shit. And every week, I like to have a special guest with me. Oh, also, I am your host, Thomas. How embarrassing! But every week on this show, I like to have a special guest, and I was doing some research on birds. Like I said, ornithological episode, and I found a strange man with binoculars just looking. It seemed like he was looking into people's windows, and it really threw me for a loop. And so I was like, "Hey, buddy, I don't really know if that's appropriate." He said, "Oh no, I'm bird watching. There's a couple of tits up there.
There's some hens."
And so I was like, "Oh, you know, if you're a bird enthusiast, I'll have you on my show because talking birds today." And it'll make sense in a moment. But anyway, please, everybody, welcome Brandon Churchill to the show. Brandon, how are you?
Hello, Thomas. I don't appreciate you outing me like that to the masses.
No, look, I mean, I'm a tit enthusiast. I'm a booby enthusiast. You know, it's a wide range of birds to have an appreciation for. But I just think it's weird that someone would have a couple of tits in a house. I don't know. I just don't really think that those are good, like,
House
pet birds.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, you're the expert. So, Brandon, do you have a favorite bird?
I don't know. Cardinals are cool.
Cardinals are cool. The Illinois state bird. My favorite bird is the mandarin duck.
Bless you.
I think it's a very handsome fellow. Oh no, a wood duck. Hold on.
Mandarin wood duck?
No, there's a mandarin duck and then there's a wood duck. Hold on.
A blue-footed booby. That's what I should have said.
Okay, so I just looked it up. So the mandarin duck and wood duck are two very different ducks, but I love them both.
I want to change my answer.
Okay, what is your new answer?
A blue-footed booby.
Oh yeah,
Because it says booby.
is that why you appreciate the tit birds as well?
100%.
You know what's weird? There's a bird called a titmouse. Two
It's
things
not a
that are
mouse?
not a bird.
I thought that was a mouse, a type of mouse.
No, it's
a bird.
Board.
Hmm.
So anyway, I'm sorry. This is a very long-winded intro, everybody, and I apologize. This is about how the show goes. But anyway, our drink today, Brandon, known as a
Paloma?
yeah, that's right, a paloma, which is Spanish for dove, which is why we're going with a bird theme today. And there's a lot of interesting things about birds. In another life, I would consider myself to be an ornithologist. And I can't really do a full deep dive on birds on this show right now, because that would require a lot of intricate research. But instead, I have a little bit of a game for us to start the show off. We haven't done one in a while.
Shit.
It's not like a game.
Game time. Oh. Should we try the drink?
Oh my God, you guys! There's tequila in this drink.
Tequila no remembero.
I haven't even had a sip yet, and I'm already suffering from tequila no remembero. I forgot how to do a show just by looking at this stuff.
Okay.
I'm sorry, this is a rough intro, everybody. I'll get it together. Don't worry.
I like it.
I like it a lot.
It's very just there.
Yeah, and this tequila is a new one for you. Oh yeah, and we have to talk about what's in it. So this tequila that we're using today, Brandon found it a pretty good taste for the cost. It's only like a $20 bottle, right?
Yeah, something like that.
So it's called El Trago. Let's see what. Hey, we have the Corner Goblin in the studio today. CG, would you mind translating El Trago, EL space TRAGO? Translate that into English for us. Okay.
Oh, very nice.
So the drink.
Not a bad idea for tequila.
Made in Mexico, as it must be because of the designation of origin, but it's very good. And Brandon, like you said, it's not this super agave forward. 40% alcohol.
It's a good mix one. Good. Kind of disappears into the drink better than our last tequila that we had.
Yeah, that one was very piercing. I found some good uses for it. I actually made my own kind of version of a margarita with that one.
I was going to say, it would be good in a margarita.
With how it turned out. But
like a plain lime margarita, I think that would go really well.
I used orange juice instead of lime juice.
Interesting.
Yeah. But so anyway, with the drink here, so it's 1 part tequila, 3 parts of grapefruit soda, and so we use Squirt. My favorite drink, as you all know, long-term
deal,
listeners.
brother.
And then we also did a little squirt of lime juice. So we have Squirt soda, Squirt of lime juice, double the squirt, double the fun.
Yeah, the lime juice I think really makes it.
Yeah, so we did have...
Oh, don't die thirsty. I like that saying.
So we did actually try this before the show started, but in phases. We had a sip of it before we stirred it, so it was just like pure tequila on top. And
which is weird because the tequila went in first, so I don't know how that happened.
Me neither. But one of the guests in the studio today, an absolute mad lad, takes a sip and she likes tequila. And she's like, "Oh yeah, I think it's nice." When all of us are like, "Ah, Jesus."
To be fair, I enjoyed mine as well.
Yeah, you're also
but
a
I
mad
am also
lad.
a mad lad. Yes.
But and then we stirred it, tasted a little better, and then we hit it with the lime, and I think it all came together.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm gonna go 7.5 agaves out of 10.
Okay. Well, let me get another sip before I say anything.
Take your time. I get paid by the hour.
I think I'm gonna give it an 8.
8. What?
8 French hens.
Okay.
The listeners at home can look up the exchange rate on that.
Yeah. But so, yeah, overall, I think it's a good drink. I think it's really refreshing. Where do you think would be the best place or time? What's the best environment to enjoy this, do you think?
I would say, because it is pretty refreshing, but we've had some more refreshing drinks on this.
Mm-hmm. But it's really light and crisp because of the grapefruit and lime.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking by the beach.
I was thinking more of spring day in the garden.
I get that. See, that's more of a gin thing for me, though.
Yeah, I understand that, especially because of the floral notes and things. But with our ambiance, I'm kind of digging.
Oh, yeah, our ambiance, too. God damn, has it just been a while since we recorded? I forgot how to do a show.
It has.
But so our ambiance today, live on location as always. We are inside just a peaceful little greenhouse.
Danielle's greenhouse, we'll call it. There's even a kitty.
There's Oliver's new brother in there. It's very nice. Some beautiful flowers. And, I think that if you... We don't have any of this with us, unfortunately. Otherwise, we could try it for the second one. But I think if you hit this with a little, like, 1/4 to a 1/2 ounce of that elderflower liqueur...
Oh, okay.
I
might elevate it enough.
I think that would really transform this drink,
I
in
agree.
my opinion,
I
CG,
agree.
if you don't mind. If you don't mind, CG. But,
Oh, by the way, I did make us all doubles.
that's why I'm already suffering from tequila no remembero.
Because he said
After
it's 1 shot to 1...
1 part to 3
Yeah.
parts of...
yeah, I put 2 shots.
No wonder it's so
Well, I
goddamn
measured
boozy.
the first one out, and I was like, okay, all of this will fit in 1 glass. So after that, then I just filled the rest of them to the top without measuring. And I don't know if you know, but my glass is shorter than all the others, which is why I picked that glass.
Absolute mad lad.
Because I knew some of the ladies would not appreciate a stronger drink.
Yes. We have an all-lady audience today. CG, can I also have you look up one other thing for me? Hecho and tequila. Hecho.
Echo.
Space E-N. Hecho.
Echo.
Echo.
Oh, this is also the tequila in the gun, by the way.
Oh, nice.
Have we put that on the Instagram yet?
No.
That should go on the
Yeah,
this
we'll
Instagram post.
we have a very... What is that?
Made in tequila. Is tequila the name of a place, maybe? Is there a Tequila Mexico? I don't see why there wouldn't be. Made in, yeah.
All right, then.
Nacho.
You know what is so funny is I did not sign up for Mexican geography in high school. I mean, it wasn't an option, but I didn't do it.
Say,
But anyway, Brandon.
1873.
That's not when they're established 2021. I don't know what that year is for.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I see the established date on there.
Oh, there is a Tequila Mexico. Is it in Jalisco?
Well, it says El Trago, 1873.
Jalisco, that's right. But yeah, overall, I really like the label. It's the label's really interesting. It's this like lady with all
Sexy
these tattoos, but she's
Mexican
like half
pinup
skull.
chick. Yeah.
The outskirts.
I'm sorry, there is a tequila volcano. For those, I don't know if CG came up on the microphones with that. So, Tequila Jalisco is by the Tequila volcano that is then surrounded by fields of blue agaves.
I think we need to make a trip, sir.
Boys trip again.
To
I
the
really
Tequila volcano. I know
really
one
need-
guy we need to bring with us.
exactly. Tinez has got to book himself out for a lot of boys trips.
I think we talked about this before. That tequila shot an hour that he was doing for a while.
Yeah,
Jesus,
Madman. I heard he's still doing it.
is he really?
No, like right now, like in a constant state of his tequila every
every
hour.
single day he takes a hour. Every
Yeah.
hour is a shot of tequila.
His
Oh my
alarm, like,
God.
wait, he has them lined up 8 for his 8 hours of sleep, and he just every hour his alarm goes, slams it back to bed.
Oh my God, what an animal! That
Yeah.
guy, unstoppable.
I know, but I mean, you know, tequila's a plant. It's healthy.
It's healthy.
It's healthy. Ooh, that's healthy. But anyway, Brandon,
Yes, sir.
like I said, I
You have a game.
Yeah, so it's more of like a little quiz, right? I feel like
Jesus,
I haven't brought anything
anything
interactive.
to the podcast at all.
I have another guess the beer coming up. Don't worry, I'm compiling that.
shit. Hell yeah, dude.
It's just hard to find reviews that are like funny
Right,
without like just giving it away
Right.
or being so vague that like you don't even know what it is.
right. Like what you tried to do with the state game
Yeah.
that Tina's and I had to do, where you removed half of the words and was like, guess it.
if
And we're
it's
like,
too
what
obvious.
the fuck are you talking about?
You know what? No, here's the thing, Brandon. You guys didn't get De La War, so maybe, you know.
I got
don't-
that one.
No, you got it after like you gave a wrong answer.
It's fine.
Oh, what was the other one you got wrong? That was really
Texas.
funny. Oh yeah, the
Georgia.
King George one.
I think I got that one.
No.
I got nothing right. Okay.
All right, so Brandon,
Hit me with the game, homie.
this is from parksconservancy.org. What bird personality fits your bill? It's a bird personality quiz.
Bird person.
Yeah, I originally Googled like what bird am I, hoping to find some like bum ass BuzzFeed quiz. But this one is already a lot more in depth. So
Okay.
I want to run something by you. I have 7 questions here. We're going to find out what kind of bird you are.
Oh, Jesus.
All right? And so there's options here. So
Tweet, motherfucker.
question number 1. What's your idea of a fun time on a Friday night? Pick up basketball, climbing, go-kart racing, and archery, not necessarily in that order. Time in a comfy chair with a good book and tasty beverage. Pub crawl. Board games with siblings, cousins, and friends. A night at the symphony/opera/ballet. Cleaning your home, perhaps organizing your sock drawer.
Thomas, which one do you think it is?
Night at the symphony?
Pub crawl.
Oh, and then it says in parentheses, and bar brawl. So you might have to fight somebody if you click that one. All right. Question number 2, Brandon. Friends have invited you out for a night on the town. What do you wear? You call your friends first and coordinate accordingly. An old sweatshirt and pajama pants. I'm not going anywhere. Something fun, flirty, and bright. A classy jacket and a tie/elegant dress. A shirt that announces your personal sense of style, totally unique to you. Or something comfortable that won't hinder your poppin', lockin', and breakdancing.
It's really hard to decide between the last two, and I think it's going to be the shirt that announces my style.
Okay, well, because for those of you that were there, we all went out last night, and Brandon was not doing any popping, locking, or dropping.
But I did have a shirt that announced my style.
What shirt were you wearing?
It was the skull with the top hat with the clover on it that said "Spill blood, not whiskey." Because it was
That sounds really cool, but I have no fucking clue.
a St. Patrick's Day celebration that we had last night. So that's why I wore that. It was also green.
Yeah, and I guess I just never even looked at it. I wore green shoes yesterday. I had a black shirt on, though. Oh, my gosh.
Please.
Thomas cut this. But I, left my shirt at, Colleen's house. And then I was like, yeah.
You left without a shirt on?
No, I just, put my jacket on over, and I got to my car. I'm like, wait, I never put my shirt back on. Why did I even take it off?
What the fuck?
I don't know. All right, so anyway.
Leave that in, Thomas.
Okay.
We'll see.
I don't know. I like a lot of times when I say, "Oh, cut that," and then Brandon's like, "No, leave it in." Like when I'm editing it, I'm like, "All right,
All right, you got me.
all right." Question number 3, Brandon. Which type of film is your favorite? Chatty intellectual films, action movies, family-friendly animated films, independent films, period dramas, or musicals/romantic comedies?
Again, I'm torn because I really do like the family animated ones.
I know you love Totoro.
Well, yeah, the anime, but like I really do enjoy like the Disney movies, especially those new ones they're coming out with are fire. But I think I'm gonna have to go action. I think I'm gonna go action. Just
i.e.
gut-
the Fast and Furious franchise. It's all
the
about
few,
family.
The first few movies were good. Yeah,
All right. Ready for question number 4, big guy?
please.
Which workplace archetype do you most closely resemble? The one who's always snacking at their desk?
No,
The clean the what?
Clean
sorry.
freak.
The clean the fridge sink break room anonymous note writer.
no.
The fidgety can't sit still in meetings guy or girl. The office godfather/mother always looking after coworkers.
No,
The slightly overdressed office fashion icon.
no,
The family photo collectible figurine knick-knack accumulator.
no. I guess I'd have to go with the fidgeter if I had to pick one.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Question number 5. What genre of music do you enjoy the most? EDM or techno? Show tunes? Classical? Top 40 pop? Punk alternative rock? Or jazz? You like jazz?
I'll have to go with the punk alternative rock.
Punk alternative rock. Question 6. Which vacation itinerary would you choose?
Oh, by the way, there was no titty rap on that, so
No, not on that one.
unfortunately.
You know what's really funny is everyone makes fun of me for this song, but I really like the band called Tally Hall, and their music is all from like 2010s, like
Okay.
early 2010s,
Okay.
and like they are just having this like like everyone is like really finding them again.
Mm-hmm.
And they have this one song called Ruler of Everything,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone tells me it sounds like some show tune song. Like, oh, it sounds like it should be from a musical. And like now I can't like unhear it that way. Like I feel like, oh yeah, it's like from my favorite musical movie.
Right. Okay.
But it's a really good song. I recommend everyone listening to it. Oh, Tally Hall is great. Like it's like that in Back to the Future when Marty McFly's like, oh, I guess you guys aren't ready for that yet, but your
Yeah.
kids are gonna love it.
Right.
That's like them now.
Oh,
Like
okay.
people are really getting back into them. All right, so sorry. Question 6. Which vacation itinerary would you choose? Trekking across the Himalayas
No.
by way of Machu Picchu? Trip with your best friend to Japan? London, Paris, Rome, of course. Romantic getaway to a secluded cabin in the woods. Multi-generational beach house stay on a Caribbean island. And backpacking through Eastern Europe.
Brother, you know I'm a slut for a beach.
Man, imagine the rum out there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Question 7, fill in the blank. Who is your favorite podcast host?
The Sip of Brandy podcast, Brandon Churchill.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one yet. Okay. All right, so the actual last question. What toppings do you add to your frozen yogurt? Classical sundae accoutrement, peanuts, chocolate sauce, whipped cream, granola, raisins, or honey, bacon, anything, just bring it quickly. An assortment of fruit, nuts, and candies arrayed in equal proportions, or strawberries, blueberries, or raspberries.
I guess I go with the one that says candies.
Yeah.
Organized neatly.
All right, Brandon, you got... Congratulations, you have completed the quiz. So let's see your results. Ooh, a peregrine, Peregrine, falcon. Peregrine falcon.
Oh, sick. I'm a falcon.
Yeah, dude, like, look at
Ka-ka,
this guy.
motherfucker.
Look at that guy. That's you, man.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'll take it. Badass, bro.
Dude, they have such good vision.
I have good vision.
Didn't you just tell me that some, like, robot fucked your eyes up?
No.
Or you got eye surgery once?
Yeah.
Oh.
I had laser eye surgery.
I thought
or
you told me
LASIK.
that it fucked up your eye. Whatever. Yesterday was a day.
Yesterday was a day.
All right. So here's your little blurb. They should call you the Thrillenium Falcon instead of Millennium. That's a good one. Scoffing in the face of danger, you dive headfirst into the latest extreme sport. A relentless wanderer, you're the ultimate athlete in this ultra marathon called life. And for new listeners, Brandon does have a bit of an athletic background, from playing football to being the captain of the Quidditch team.
Ran cross country in junior high.
There you go. And one more about the peregrine falcon. That you wanna look up that pronunciation for us, CG? Peregrine. Is she types slower than anyone I've ever seen?
She's the worst.
I know, it's embarrassing.
But
More
we'll keep
about
her
the
around.
falcon. The physical prowess of this bird-hunting raptor, the fastest member of the animal kingdom, what the fuck, is legendary. Through its special adaptation to its nostrils and eyes, the peregrine is able to endure speeds of over 220 miles per hour during its hunting dive.
Holy shit.
Bro, remember how you said your coach made you like run from like one corner of the field to the other, like to learn about ankles and shit?
Sure.
Yeah, that's where you got up to 220 miles an hour.
That's right.
You ready?
All right, what is it?
Peregrine.
The peregrine falcon.
Okay.
Peregrine falcon.
Peregrine.
All right, hold on. I'm going to do it for myself real quick. So
Please.
I'm going to cut all this dead air so we can just say, hi, how are you? What do I like to do on a Friday?
Read a book.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I do, but that's like more of just like what I like to do. You know what? I'll do board games with you guys. I really like that. Friends have invited you out for a night on the town. I think that I do my personal sense of style. What kind of film? I really like really pretentious,
Artsy.
intellectual films.
Artsy films.
Which color place? I would say the Fidgety Can't Sit in Meetings. What kind of music do I enjoy most? Okay.
Show tunes.
I think I'm going with jazz on that one. Out of those,
Jazz, really?
I love jazz music, but it's just like not something that applies all the time.
Okay.
Like when I'm just chilling at home, I put on like jazzy beats, and then I
Interesting.
just have that playing.
Okay.
My itinerary, I would love to go to the Himalayas. I fucking love it over there. I mean, I've never been, but the romantic getaway to a secluded cabin in the woods, even if it's just me, I'm doing Machu Picchu.
Okay.
And then I don't eat this shit, so.
Thomas, keep all this on.
Strawberries, blueberries, and raspberries because it's healthy.
Healthy.
Okay.
It's healthy.
I got the red-breasted sapsucker.
Yup. Tracks.
Okay.
You sap sucker.
Neat, meticulous, and fastidious. You know how things should be done, and you stick to it, like sap. With determination, even when your way flies in the face of convention, your consistency also makes you a constant and devoted friend. More about the red-breasted sapsucker. This precise and fussy bird drills holes in trees, leaving straight, even rows of sap wells, and feeding on both the sap and the insects attracted to the sap. The red-breasted sapsucker is the only woodpecker with a vertical white stripe up its side. I mean, it is a handsome little fellow.
Yeah, looks like Woody the Woodpecker. You sap sucker.
Yeah. But I think this is really funny. Where is it? It made me laugh. This fussy bird. I'd like to think that I'm a little fussy from time to time.
Yep.
But anyway, and then another thing I wanted to bring up, because I keep trying to refer to this bird, but I never remember what it is. So, as you know, we have the St. Louis Cardinals, right?
Yes.
And so, a lot of Cardinals in Missouri, right?
Sure.
And the Arizona Cardinals used to be in St. Louis.
Correct.
But before that, they were in Chicago, made their way to St. Louis, and then and they're the oldest team in the NFL, actually. And there was a period of time in the 1900s where it was very common to have your baseball and your football team have the same name.
Okay.
And so, like, the San Francisco Giants used to be New York, so the Giants, the football and baseball.
Right.
And then the Pittsburgh Steelers used to be the Pittsburgh Pirates. And there's a few more things like that because so many of these teams have just, like, changed their names over the years.
Sure.
But it was the Arizona Cardinals, or the Chicago Cardinals, because Cardinals are the Illinois state bird.
Right.
And then they came to St. Louis, and then eventually out to Arizona, where there are, like, no Cardinals.
Yeah, of course.
But the Missouri state bird is the eastern bluebird, and it is not as visually striking, but he's got, like, a little blue head and a little, like, bronze-orange chest and a little white belly.
Yeah, good looking.
Yeah, good-looking guy. So, but a certain friend of yours that gets very snippy for, like, no reason, just be, like, sitting there, he's like, that's a dumb shirt, ha, I'm just fucking with you. I was like, all right. And then one time, we were all sitting around playing a game, and I was like, yeah, you know, I really like living in St. Louis. It's really fun. I know I'm proud to call myself a Missouri now. And he's like, oh, yeah? What's the Missouri state bird? It was just weird interaction, but...
It's a weird question.
Mm-hmm. But since we're talking about state birds, Illinois, your home state, is the cardinal. But in Arizona, where I am from, it is known as the desert wren. Cactus wren, I mean.
Surprised it wasn't like a Roadrunner or something.
Yeah, oh my God, I saw a Roadrunner in real life once.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't doing his fucking running, and he didn't do the, like, beep, beep.
Right.
But I did see him paint like a road on a wall, and a coyote just ran right into it. Nah, I was just kidding. But when I was an event planner at this recreation center, we, like, partnered with some what are those? The you learn how to tie knots.
Boy Scouts?
Boy Scouts, that's right. So there were some Boy Scouts, and they were, like, partnering with us, and they, like, built us a community garden, right?
Feel free to laugh, CG. Belt it out.
What's wrong? Why is she dying?
You learn how to tie knots.
Yeah, Boy Scout.
What?
Yeah, you learn how to tie knots as a Boy Scout.
Have you been trying to hold in your laugh since I said that?
She was.
I'm like, what? Like, of all the things like camping, no, you learn how to tie knots.
Right.
Brandon knew what I was talking about.
I knew he was talking about it. Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Everyone, go back to the Jen and Thomas Valentine's Day special so that you can hear that, like, literally everything makes CG just burst out laughing.
True.
And now she's just sucked back into her phone like she didn't just choke on her drink laughing. She's very, like, her laughing is, like, on and off. It's never a gentle chuckle.
Well, you know what silence does to her? It makes her belt out singing.
Oh yeah, I need dead air. She'll belt out some Beatles. But so we partnered with this Boy Scout troop, and they built us a community garden in the back of the at the rec center. And I was, like, out there, and I was just always out there taking care of them. And one time I, like, looked out the window, being like, "Oh, do I need to go and water my sunflowers?" You know, and this Roadrunner, and it was, like, elevated beds. They wasn't, like, in the ground. They were like raised garden beds. Yeah. This Roadrunner, like, walks up, and he just, like, jumps straight up. Didn't use his wings, just straight little bird-like power. And they've got little legs.
Yeah, because they can run really fast.
Yeah, but it's just...
So he's like, boing?
I don't know. I just think it's weird when birds, like, do little hops without using their... Anyway.
Yeah, I get it.
But then he was just in there, like, digging around in the dirt. There must have been some worms in there or something. Mm-hmm. But they are a lot bigger than I expected.
Like a small chicken.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say maybe, like, chicken height... Maybe a little bigger, but very, very slim.
Very lean.
Yeah.
Lean bird.
I saw a wild chicken once, too.
In Mexico?
No, in Arizona.
Oh,
on
basically Mexico.
On Camelback Mountain. There was just, like, a chicken in the shrubs.
What the hell?
Yeah, I don't know. But a fun little thing about birds is, like, they are dinosaurs. They're, like, raptors.
Oh, yeah, raptors, yeah.
So
if they were
like,
bigger, they'd eat you.
Yeah, and, like, people are like, oh, yeah, birds are the closest thing we have to dinosaurs. Like, no, they are dinosaurs.
What about crocodiles?
Yeah, but they're not. But they're not, like, a part of that family. Like, being a dinosaur isn't just being old. It's, like, a certain kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, but being, like, evolutionary unchanged for hundreds of millions of years,
mm-hmm.
the fucking apex predator, that shit's so scary.
Mm-hmm.
And I wonder, like, how big they used to be. I wonder if they used to be huge. I know bugs used to be big. Do you know that? When there was more oxygen in the atmosphere, the bugs were like ginormous.
I need a second drink.
Yeah, that's good. Oh, let me get mine. Let me pause.
Yeah, this second drink, I
Second.
just kind of eyeballed it, so we'll see how
Okay.
it tastes.
Okay. Rat poison? No. Did you make any specific?
really good.
Did you make any specific modifications,
No.
or is this just an eyeballed?
Eyeballed.
Yeah. So I do want to talk about that actually a little bit. So this is just a regular Paloma, bit of a blank slate drink, and so
Yes.
I feel like this is going to be a really good one that we can come back to with like different variations.
I agree.
Because I originally wanted to do a spicy Paloma because I was, oh my gosh, I'm out of breath. I was getting ads for a spicy, like jalapeno infused tequila,
Right.
but and I was just like, oh, we should do a spicy Paloma, and you were like, have we done a regular one?
Right. I'd like to start with
Yeah.
the original first, yeah.
But then I thought about that, and if we get to a point of like maybe an alcohol sponsoring us, like, oh, let's try this company's jalapeno infused tequila.
Right.
But if that is not the case, I think it would be a great, because I keep talking about wanting to do these infusions, Brandon. I think it would be really cool and fun for us to infuse like maybe our favorite chili peppers into a tequila and
Okay.
kind of do it that way.
Okay. Because have we done a margarita yet?
Nope.
You know how many different kinds of margaritas there are?
Exactly. So we got to do a margarita soon. The thing is like I just really try not to do too many of these. Like I try not to do like the same alcohol too soon.
Right.
And so, and that's the other thing. Like, there's just so many good ones for every drink. It's just like, oh, we haven't done that yet, but I just did gin yesterday.
Yeah.
So I want to do like rum and whiskey, and then I can hit the gin again. You know.
Right.
Which I feel like
We're due for a rum one.
we are due for a rum.
We do have an adios episode.
We have an adios episode, which I'm very excited for that because
It's
remember,
healthy.
yeah, it's healthy. It's blue. Blue's a healthy color, but remember, it's also known as a Boston Tea Party.
Right.
And so for our second drink, I want us to make one very specific alteration, and that's going to be what makes it the Boston Tea Party to me.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm really looking forward to. Anyway, we're going to talk about that when that episode rolls
we'll
around.
We'll get there.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this because I'm a citrusy boy. I'm a bitter person, but this is just drink review part 2 right here. But I just think it's really well balanced, and even you eyeballing it, it is crisp, it is refreshing.
Yeah.
I think this would be really good with like a salted rim.
Yeah, for sure.
If we did a spicy one, like a tahini rim.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Which I do have, by the way.
yeah. So
But I agree with you. It's a
Super
very
clinky.
solid blank slate drink. Like there's
without
not
being boring, it's
Yeah, there-
simple but not really boring.
it's refreshing, but there's not a ton of flavor there that really shines through. It's just very, yeah, like you said, well balanced. And I think there's room for like a twinge of something else.
Mhm. You know what it kind of reminds me of?
Water.
Yeah, no, not saying the taste reminds me of it,
Oh.
but like on the topic of the blank slate, it's balanced, but
Mhm.
there's more. It's like when we did the gin fizz.
The gin fizz, yes.
The gin fizz, I really liked.
I agree.
But it was just really simple without being boring. It was like a gin lemonade, you know what I mean? And this
Yeah.
is like a boozy grapefruit soda.
Yeah.
So,
Which also, we don't taste the alcohol in this.
no, that's.
At all.
I think that means we are getting better at making these. Because in the
Yeah.
beginning, I'd be like, fuck.
Heavy
But now
pour.
we're actually like really balancing
Mm-hmm.
that. That's what I like about this show, Brandon. We're learning,
We're evolving.
we're evolving, and we're getting better at these. Oh shoot! You know what I did not do? Fucking tequila no remember over here. I didn't even give us like even a brief synopsis on like the drink's origin. So let me bring that up real quick. Actually,
Okay.
Oliver is sniffing my foot, and I'm just waiting for him to fucking take a chunk out of me.
If you're ignoring him, he'll probably just leave you alone, honestly.
Okay, the Paloma, Spanish for dove, is a tequila-based cocktail. The drink is most commonly prepared by mixing tequila with lime juice and a grapefruit-flavored soda such as Fresca, Squirt, or Jarritos, and served on the rocks with a lime wedge. Adding salt to the rim of the glass is also an option.
Oh, I get it. Almost like a margarita.
Yeah. So, alternatively, the grapefruit soda can be replaced with fresh white or red grapefruit juice and club soda, which that's what I wanted to do.
Right.
But it is so difficult to source grapefruit juice out here. I don't know if it's just not a big grapefruit juice town, but I feel like I can never find it.
Well, we did find it at the store the one time when we did the Valentine's
Yeah, but
Day.
that's like 20% loaded full of sugar.
Of course, yeah. I think you'd be better off like juicing your own grapefruit.
Well, and this is something we always talk about revisiting. So when we come back to this, even if it's like the spicy one, I think it would be really fun to maybe get a pomelo, the genetic ancestor to the grapefruit.
Okay.
You can get a lot of juice out of those. And
Pomelo for a Paloma.
Ooh, pomelo paloma. Did I say that right?
I
Yeah.
think so.
And so, yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. But here I have one more thing here. And it says sugar optional. A simple paloma is a 2-ingredient cocktail consisting over tequila and grapefruit flavored soda. A more complex variant of the paloma is the cantarito, which in addition to lime juice also has lemon juice and orange juice. The paloma is more flavorful than its closest relative, the greyhound, which consists of grapefruit juice and either gin or vodka mixed and served over ice.
Okay.
The greyhound is something that I'm familiar with. I didn't know that it never clicked that these were similar, but I would really enjoy that.
Yeah, I've never had one. I think that would be interesting. Almost like a martini, it sounds like.
Yeah, but so if you have a greyhound and you give it salt on the rim,
Okay.
it is then known as a salty dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I just think that was kind of fun.
Dude, we should do martinis sometime.
I would love to.
We'll wear suits.
We can wear suits, and I think one thing that would be fun with martinis is maybe we kind of make, I don't want to say weaker ones, but smaller ones, and then just maybe instead of like, these are like doubles and we're doing 2, maybe do like 3 or 4 like really small ones.
Yeah, and then we can like change it up.
Go
Yeah.
through like all of them and like go into all of that. So
It's
teasing
like a few variations of the martini. Yeah.
yeah, because there's gin, vodka, olive juice, lemon. You know what I mean?
Vermouth. There's a vermouth one.
Yeah.
So real quick, maybe I should say I'll save that for the martini episode.
Okay, well, are you gonna remember? You might want to write it
No,
down.
no, I'll remember.
Okay.
I'll remember.
And
It's about when I had my first one. So
Okay. And so the other drink variation that this is close to is the Cantarito. Is a tequila-based highball Paloma-like cocktail with more ingredients: orange juice, lemon juice, and lime juice.
I already like the name.
And then it says served in a clay cup
No shit.
known as a jarrito de barro. It can contain ingredients such as lemon juice, lime juice, grapefruit juice, orange juice, sea salt, and grapefruit soda. It is from Jalisco, Mexico. So shout out to Jalisco. I would love to just drink this out of like a terracotta pot.
Dude, how sick would that be?
That'd be fucking badass, dude. And do you know what else I really like about when we do these tequila drinks is I'm just learning about Mexico. And when I took Spanish in high school, my favorite part about that class was like learning about I did always really well on like the culture test and like learning about the different like things they do there.
Yeah.
More in Spain than Mexico, but I just love learning that shit, how
Yeah.
people live in different places. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things I love about. And oh yeah, that brings me back around. That's what I like about doing about this podcast. We're learning, and then we're telling you about it. But like we're learning. We're on this journey
isn't
together.
Self-help. This is
No.
educational.
Oh, thank you for reminding me. I have to come up with a quote.
Okay.
I'm suffering from my tequila no remembro because I forgot what I was going to come in with.
Okay.
How about we just talk about last night? Because we
Please.
had our goddamn dude.
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
Celebration.
I got to get Dr. Churchill in here. Get me my diagnosis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we did our St. Patrick's Day. Went to
day late.
McGurk's.
A day late and a
Football short.
day late and a clover short.
Ooh. You did not fight any man.
No. I fighted a man. I did not.
No, so we didn't fight anybody, but we did.
I didn't go Conor McGregor on anybody's ass.
No, but we went to McGurk's, had a good time there. We did a lot of bar hopping.
The Irish pub, McGurk's.
And McGurk's, that was like the worst. Dude, like it took so long to get a drink there. I don't know what their problem was, but they would just like walk by me like 4 times.
Yeah.
just standing there. I'm like,
I've never really had an issue there. I mean, yes, it gets busy, but like, I do a pretty good job of barking them down, I think.
I guess. I mean, normally I don't really run into that problem, but yeah. And then we were at McGurk's, had a good time. Tina's was there.
Showing up at a bar early and watching it evolve into the nightlife is always fun to me. Watching it get busy, because like watching the degenerates show up.
It was like 6:30 when I got there.
Well,
you guys
we got dinner, and you came for a drink while we were having our dinner.
Yeah, which I just ate, but I wish I ate while I was there because I ended up being really hungry later. But then we went to Duke's after, and I'm pretty sure I either lost my hat in Tinez's car or at Duke's.
Okay.
So if anyone in St. Louis finds a black hat with a red heart that says Pittsburgh, comment below, DM the Instagram. I would really like it back.
Right.
It's part of the Love Pittsburgh line from Steel City in Pittsburgh.
I feel like you lost it at Duke's.
Yeah. Oh, well. I mean, I can just buy another one, but also I just don't want it to be thrown away.
Well, yeah, because that gets donates money to the cause, right?
Yeah, I'm like 90% sure that the Love Pittsburgh line of apparel goes to the Hayward House charity run by Cam Hayward in Pittsburgh. The Steel City brand, that's the name of the company. They're always partnering with the Steelers to do a lot of like charitable work, and it's just high quality clothing. Like when we finally have merch, I want it to be like that level of quality. Like the designs are like in the shirt. It's not like something that's printed on top.
Right.
So
no cheap shit out of here.
So, but I got to figure out how to make an international store because I don't want to have the Belgian boy pay too much for shipping.
I know.
Shout out to the Belgian boy.
I have plenty of ideas for our merch.
Oh yeah.
By the way,
I'm excited.
I am very excited.
Me too. All right. So anyway, we're at Duke's. We go absolutely ham.
Yeah, they have it upstairs that is basically a club, essentially.
It was really, really cool.
Not a fan of
I
that,
did
by the way.
not. We know you're not a fan.
It's very loud. I already have hard hearing as it is, and then it being very loud, I was just like, this is not for me tonight.
And I did not have to wait very long to get a drink there. But it was it was at McGurk's though when we made this revelation. So Danielle has like a little event coming up, and we were joking that like I should be the pool boy.
Right.
And so we were like, oh yeah, Thomas, we'll get you looking like Ken from Barbie with like the bleach blonde hair and all the muscles.
It's not an event. It's her bachelorette party.
I didn't know how much we were putting out there. So
well,
her bachelorette
they know
party.
I'm marrying her.
Yeah. And so we like got the picture of Ryan Gosling, and you guys know I love Ryan Gosling. So he's like got the bleach hair and the muscles. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. I'll be ready by when the party is. And I proceeded to send that picture of Ryan Gosling to like everyone I know, being like, this is gonna be me by this month. And so now I've put it out there, and now I've put it on the internet. So this is my strategy.
Well, let's get ripped together because I need to get ripped too.
I'm going to do a 3-month bulk and a 3-month cut.
Okay.
And it starts today. I did a little bit of a workout, but I really screwed myself with this one. And we have a concept art that Danielle's going to send to me, and I'll throw it up on the Instagram. But our concept art, I think you're all really going to love it. But I'm going to have to get a tan. I'm going to have to bleach my hair and get... I mean, I don't have like a personal trainer, personal chef, so I'm probably not going to get like shredded, especially only in 6 months.
Yeah,
but I need to be...
That would not be healthy.
No, definitely not. But I just need to be in relatively good shape, and I think I can do it in about 6 months.
Okay.
Just better shape than I am now. And so we took a day one photo today. And
you kind of hammed up for it, but yeah.
Yeah, and so we I'm going to be taking updates, and then once it's finished, I'll post it. I'm not going to just post some random picture of like, why is Thomas got his fucking belly hanging out, you know?
Right. Yeah. Yeah, you got to do the side by side.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
And then by July, when I'm probably going to be like losing my motivation, you know what I mean? Because I'll be like, geez, it's been a long time.
The movie will come out.
That's when the movie comes out.
Oh, shit.
And I'm going to see Ryan the Goose Gosling. And I'm
ripped.
Wow, he's literally me. And then I'm going to be like that, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah, just putting it out there.
Yeah, well, yeah, now it's on the podcast. Now you have to do it.
Exactly. It's going to be on the internet forever.
By the 15 people that listen to this.
Yeah. And But speaking of last night, so I was a little boozed up when I sent it to everybody, right?
I blacked out last night, by the way.
Oh, I did not.
Must have been the car bombs we had.
Yeah, probably. That was kind of early on, though.
I had contributed.
Yeah.
Well, I pre-gamed too before we went.
Oh, okay.
You know the deal.
I had one beer before I came.
I had a couple of rum and cokes.
Not Cuba Libres?
Actually, it was a rum and Dr. Pepper.
Oh, an absolute mad lad.
Dr. Pepper Cherry, 0.
Oh, on your Be Real, you were like, Dr. Pepper in this house.
Yeah, you know the deal, brother.
Like you and Danielle drink different ones, right?
Well, she got the strawberries and cream to try. Pretty good, actually. And she really likes it. But, yeah, we're a Dr. Pepper household.
Yeah, I like that for you.
I love it.
But so last night, after is Duke's when we called it a night and we were all heading home?
No, that was Grizzly.
So
We went McGurk's, Duke's, Grizzly.
okay.
Did you not make it a Grizzly?
No, I did. I guess I just confused Grizzly with Duke's.
Yes. Duke's is where we went upstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was confusing the bottom of Duke's with Grizzly, and that's why I was like, Duke's has an upstairs.
Right.
Because I was like, when I'm in Grizzly, I don't know where I would have gone upstairs.
Yeah, no. I mean, there's a few stairs
Yeah.
to their patio, but other than that, no.
Or to the trash can to go throw up.
That's downstairs. Yeah.
Oh, that's Duke's. Or is that Grizzly?
That's Grizzly.
Yeah.
We don't really go to Duke's very often.
Yeah, no, I'm still new here, everybody. But so we were wrapping it up for the night.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we're heading home. And just like Mardi Gras, I find myself separated.
Of course.
But
You're always getting lost.
I know, but the thing is, though, is
You're just lost in the moment.
it was more of me being like actively kidnapped because I was walking and I was fairly boozed, but like
Sure.
I was definitely too boozed to drive. I was even at the point where I'm like, I cannot be driving, right?
Right. You're going to probably Uber. Or
Because
whatever.
well, it's either gonna stay here or Uber. But there's, and I would never do this, but there is a point where like you are too drunk to drive, but you can probably talk yourself. And like I think I could do it.
Right.
I was past that. I'm like I am not gonna be
You were
driving.
like, there's absolutely no way, 1,000% I am not
Not
doing
that I
this.
would. It's
Right.
one of those I could drive, but I'm not going to. But anyway.
Yeah, shout out to our last episode.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, how are you recovering from your car accident? Okay.
She said good.
Yeah, she's doing all right. Everybody.
Sore subject.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Yeah. So anyway, we walk out, and I was heavily boozed, but not like spilling over myself. And I trip even when I'm sober. We discussed that.
Oh, yeah.
But so, and I don't think that I was like stumbling around or doing anything crazy. And Danielle said it's not like I was super blasted. I wasn't blackout, but one of our friends is like grabbing me and like holding me up. And like I'm like, I'm not that drunk. And also now you're slowing me down because I have to walk at your speed now.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then I look up and you guys are just gone. And I'm like, what? Where? Because I was gonna go home with you guys.
Yeah. Which I remember being the plan.
Yeah. And then they're just like, no, you're coming with us. You can just stay the night here. And I was like, okay, I guess. And then I just like end up at our other friend's house, and we're in there. And then they're like, all right, Thomas, so you can sleep on the couch here. If you get cold, there's a blanket, and then if you need another one, here's a second blanket, and then if you're still cold, here's a third blanket. And I'm like, thank you, I'm familiar with the concept. But yeah, and then I didn't realize that you guys had called me, but I look at my phone and it's like a text from Danielle. It's like, where are you? I'm like, oh, I've been kidnapped, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, but it was just so funny. I look up and you guys are just gone. And then same thing, Danielle and you turn around and you're like, where the hell is this guy?
I don't even think I ran last night.
Yeah, so I was just lucky to be alive, really. But and then the next morning I woke up and I'm like, all right, booze has worn off. I'm ready to go about my day. So I leave our friend's house and I GPS to McGurk's because it's near where I parked my car. But I am not familiar with the neighborhood. So I walk there. It only takes me a couple of minutes. That's no problem. But I'm just like standing outside of McGurk's, and it's not like, oh, I was so drunk I don't remember where I parked because I parked sober.
Right.
But I was like, I don't know the area. All of these buildings kind of look the same, a bunch of red brick.
Yep.
where the fuck did I park? And so I sent,
Dude, where's my car?
and so I sent to the group chat a picture of the movie poster of like, dude, where's my car? And for like 20 minutes, I'm just like walking around these like neighborhoods being like, was I on one of these more main roads? Was it one of these side ones? Because I know I turned left at one point, but where? Did I turn left here, or was it back? Finally, I don't know what I saw that I was like, oh, that looks familiar, but it's like, how do you even track down a car?
Yeah.
I can't call it.
Right.
Would just fucking staple some "Have you seen me" posters to fucking street poles, you know what I mean, or telephone poles.
Just walk around the neighborhood hitting the panic button.
Yeah. Well, I don't even have that.
Oh my god, what would you have done?
I don't know.
To walk to our place and I'd drive you there.
Yeah, and just
drive
drive
around, try to look for
Just
it.
call 911. Yeah, I think someone
Lost
stole
my
my car.
And the cops find it.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a trip. So a wild time, but it was a good time. I had a lot of fun.
It was a good time.
But I don't know. Overall though, Brandon, I think I need to reevaluate my relationship with alcohol. I think I've been drinking too much lately.
In what way?
Like, kind of the getting home from work and just having a drink. I used to not do that.
Is it just a drink or is it multiple?
Sometimes it'll be like 2, but like I used to not do that, and I feel like I've been like
problem.
Yeah, but I feel like it's a,
No, if you're getting fucked up every night.
No. But I'm gonna get a little real here. You know what I mean? The listeners I need to be real with the listeners. But I've been kind of having a harder time with things lately. But probably next recording I'll have good news that'll be pulling me out, right? But I just feel like am I just drinking because I'm like, fuck, dude, I don't want to be bored, or like I don't want to be dealing with this shit, so I just have a drink. And so that's something I need to evaluate,
Yeah, I think it's healthy to reevaluate your relationship with alcohol.
Yeah.
Anybody, for anybody.
And that's why I'm putting it out there, because I used to just kind of come over and drink when we were watching football, not really anything too much during the week.
Right.
But lately it's just been during the week. And like I said, nothing like bad or crazy, maybe like 1/2 glass of whiskey.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be the guy that's like, as soon as I walk in the door, I need my drink.
Yeah, no, that's not healthy.
So, yeah, no, I just kind of wanted to open up about that. It's not all, and we say share a drink with friends. Don't drink alone, and that's what I was doing.
Yeah.
Drinking alone is very rarely a good idea, I think.
One of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, but also with this new fitness challenge I've put myself in.
Oh, yeah, you got to cut it out.
I think this is a really good opportunity for me to like be evaluating and be like, if it's all right to have my drinks for the show or maybe a couple of brews when I'm with the boys, but I can't be boozing during the week if I'm going to get the 6-pack.
Yeah, and that's been my goal for a while, is to limit it to the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, that's like what I did in October. I think we talked about this in some of the first episodes. Is I would cut it.
Your modified sober
wouldn't be
October.
able to start until 5 p.m. on Friday, and then I'd have to cut it at 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Yeah.
And I think that's a pretty healthy balance.
And even then, it's not, you weren't some like morning to night. It's not like 8 a.m. crack open that beer. You know what I mean? So it's not like you just condensed your drinking to those days.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think I'm some ground rules for myself.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna use you, this podcast, and the listeners to hold me accountable.
Okay.
So no more drinking alone.
Yeah.
And not getting drunk during the week at all. So if we're hanging out maybe on like a Tuesday afternoon, we're like, let's crack open a couple of Bud Lights. You're not going to hear me complain.
Right.
I'm not going to be getting loaded.
No.
Not that was a problem, but that's just like a hard rule.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 things for right now, as well as generally cutting back.
Okay. I think that's doable.
Yeah. It's hard to get shredded when you're just pounding beers all day.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I'll do it with you.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, let's do it together.
Somewhat sober March and April and May.
I think I did sober April last year.
Yeah. And I was like really upset because that's when I was coming to visit. And I was like, me and Brandon are going to make some videos.
Nope.
You were like, we can review some waters. I'm like, you bitch. No, just kidding.
Tap water.
Yeah. But I mean,
Ice Mountain.
and it's not that like my drinking has like increased tenfold since moving to St. Louis, but there's a lot more opportunity for social drinking out here.
Yes.
It's just more a part of the culture, which is fine and all that. So
Well, yeah, it's the fucking Midwest. What else is there to do?
one of the world's largest breweries is like fucking right there.
Yeah. And what did they say? They only have enough stock if they stop making.
If they filled their storehouse completely, the Midwest would drink it dry in 17 hours.
Right.
And-
Hours.
Yeah.
Not days.
In
Hours.
Wisconsin, Wisconsin drinks the most, even though they have Miller. So even they're like, yeah, Missouri's got the good stuff.
Right.
But what else I learned, which I think is very interesting, is so it takes 30 days to start to finish to make Budweiser. 21 of those days is their Beechwood aging process.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they're like the only ones that still do that. So, like other people that make lagers, it only takes them like 9 to 10 days, maybe 2 weeks at most. But
And that explains why they suck ass.
oh yeah, I thought you were talking about like Budweiser.
No.
Damn,
That's
all right.
why Budweiser's the best,
I
bud.
like Bud Diesel.
Bud Diesel, baby.
I've been really into Bud Select lately, though.
You've been into Bud Select.
I know it's not a new development for me.
No, it's not. I know quite a few people that are into it. That's not me. I'm Bud Light all the way, all
Yeah.
day.
But overall, Brandon, so I also, beyond just the drinking thing, I want you in this podcast to hold me accountable for hitting the fitness goals.
Gotta eat healthy.
And this is perfect because I went to the doctor.
Yep.
I'm 6'1", even though I look like I'm 5'8". And for everyone at home, me and Brandon are about the same height. But in every picture of us next to each other, I look like I'm 5'8".
Yeah. Yeah.
So I am for sure 6'1", and I was like 200 pounds flat, right?
Okay.
My doctor said as long as I don't like get over 215. But it's going to be bulking season for the next 3 months. So I'm sorry, doctor, forgot your name, but I
Clean?
might hit it.
Clean bulk?
Brandon, a bulk is a bulk.
Oh no. Fucking Mickey D's.
Yeah. So,
Just don't do the bread.
Yeah.
Leave out the bread.
Yeah. Cutting out the bread is healthy.
Go to McDonald's and be like, can I get 18 patties?
Yeah. But yeah, so that's, I'm going to be giving you guys my updates. I'm going to start writing down all my shit at the gym. So we're going to track the progress for the next 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Good.
And in 6 months, we will be at like episode 30.
Holy shit.
Actually, no, like 40. Oh, and we're
Holy shit.
almost in the top 10% of all podcasts ever.
Hell yeah, brother.
90% of podcasts don't make it past episode 21. And we're almost there.
Goals.
Goals, baby. And then after that, I think it's 90% of that 10% doesn't make it to 50 or something like that.
Huh.
So it won't take much. So if we do this for a year, we are like in the top 1% of all podcasts ever. But there's just so many.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah, of course.
But I don't know, Brandon. I had something else, but the
I think we
tequila
nailed
no
it.
remembero.
We nailed it.
Yeah, we nailed it. I think so. And sorry this was a slow start. Like I said, like in the beginning of this episode, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Just been too long since recording, but
Yeah, it's fine.
you know, you find yourself in the groove.
That's right.
You know, so I don't know. I gotta say something helpful though. What's one of my new
Yeah,
quotes?
so did you have a quote?
I don't know.
Don't die thirsty.
Don't die thirsty.
That was the tequila.
It'll come to me. You know what, Brandon? Let me think about it. Let me come up with something. Where can they find you?
Well, I am on Instagram at Brandon_Churchill_95. I am on Twitter as Brandon Churchill without the U in Churchill. I have been tweeting more, by the way.
Yeah, about one a day. I've been trying to retweet them, but sometimes I forget.
Not quite one a day. I miss a few days here and there, but I am on there. I am tweeting. Go ahead, go find me. YouTube at Brandon Churchill. Lots of fun videos on there. I maybe should give an update on the editing of the Hot Ones video.
I'm excited.
It is attempting to crash my computer, so I am working through that to get it done. It was not loving me today, so I'm working on it.
Well, and if you ever want to see Brandon in action, sorry, just look to the skies, and when you see it, goddamn, hold on. Sorry, everybody. If you want to see Brandon in action, just look to the skies, and you'll see a peregrine falcon flying around.
What? What is it?
And if you
Peregrine.
see this, what was it? Terrificium falcon? Remember how it was a Millennium Falcon? Whatever. If you see a falcon darting at you at 220 miles an hour to scoop you up, just be like, yeah, it's Brandon, isn't it?
And then if you see some sapsucker, that's Thomas.
Yeah, if you see a red-breasted sapsucker. But
hairy-nippled sapsucker.
No, hairy-chested.
What is it?
Hairy-chested, everybody, I promise. Hairy-chested. I hate you guys so much. But as for me, you can find me on Instagram at CaptCoolKid. That is CAPT Cool Kid, as well as I have something stuck in my throat. I'm sorry.
Sap.
I know. I don't know if I sound a little raspy. This morning I was really rough. I've had like a sore throat, but I got it from like yelling the other day. Like, when you have to talk really loudly.
I just got over having a cold.
Yeah,
I had a cold all week.
I'm pretty sure mine's from doing a lot of speaking.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. Need to gargle with like salt water or something.
Or some like lemon ginger tea with honey.
Ooh, like a hot toddy or something.
Ooh, that'd be great. Oh my god, I tried my fermented honey. My honey that I've been fermenting with garlic
you
and
were
ginger.
Scared of, yeah.
I had a sip and I didn't die, so nice try, botulism. I think that would be great. A little bit of that in a hot toddy because it's already savory because all the sugar has been fermented out of it. Oh, anyway, you can find me as well at Bad Boy of Botany on Instagram, where I will eventually post about my fermentations. And we got to have a pickle party here soon.
Hell yeah, brother.
God damn it. I'm so sorry, guys. Fuck. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Sucking too much dick.
I don't feel good, man. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. I'm dying.
Is tomorrow our call in sick to work day?
It is for me.
But I could work from home tomorrow. Are we getting lit tonight? Oh.
Shout out to one of the previous podcasts where we were like, oh, let's all call in sick. And then we're all like, no.
Yeah. I really want to do that someday soon.
That would be awesome,
like
man.
Tomorrow.
And I'm going to have a week off coming up.
Oh, we need to have another boozy shake movie night. Those are the best. Especially now we found all those whiskeys. Those are delicious. We could do a boozy shake podcast, but
That'd be great. We could have some co-hosts. Oh my god, that was so funny. We were all on different pages about the show tonight.
Yeah.
So me and Brandon had talked about having CG on as a co-host. I mean, well, she's always been the co-host and always will be. That's by virtue of being a co-host, you are always on the show.
Correct.
You're right, Tinez? Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah, he's here. No, and so we had like kind of mentioned it, but we had just mentioned it. I didn't really think about it. But then I guess Brandon was like, oh, CG is here. She'll co-host. And so I come in and he's like, oh yeah, we're going to have CG co-hosting. And I'm like, she is? And then CG was like, nah.
Yeah, it's fine.
So it was just all us being like, wait, what?
And
it was funny.
Again, that's just me being blacked out last night that I don't remember exactly what the conversation was.
Yeah, but no, I'm definitely looking forward to having CG on. She's a fan favorite. Everyone really likes her, especially a Valentine's Day special was a good one for all. I think that was a really good episode.
Oh yeah, I think a lot of people like that one.
Yeah. But anyway, as for the show, you can find us on Instagram at Jen and Thomas Podcast. You can find us on YouTube and Twitter at Jen and Thomas Pod. You can, wherever you're listening to us now, you can find us there, as well as almost every other major podcasting platform. I'm still not on Audible or Amazon Music, and I can't figure it out, so I don't know if I have to call somebody. But if there's anywhere else that you cannot find me, please let me know, and I will make it my number one priority to be there. And as we are still labeled under self-help, and I can't figure out how to get us off, I wanna give us a little something. Birds was the topic of today,
True.
and whether you are an adventurous falcon or a sap-sucking woodpecker, we all have abilities that are natural to us. almost like the thing. Sometimes we can do things that it's like an instinct, you know. And don't. Jesus, I'm almost having you finish this out. Damn. But you know, we all have natural gifts that are almost like an instinct to us, you know. So don't be afraid to spread your wings and fly into that, you know. Just if there's something you care about or passionate about or something you have a natural inkling to, do that, you know. Do what makes you happy, do what you're good at, and build it up. I have the sorest throat I've ever had in my fucking life right now, dude.
It's wild.
So I'm not fucking dying on show. You know how we like to close it out here, everybody? Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and con a boat. Don't drink and scoot. I think we added that one.
Yeah, don't scoot and drive. Yeah.
But yeah, so I just want to leave you with this. Be kind, be safe, drink responsibly, don't drink alone, share a drink with us, and we will catch you next week. We will see you then.
Out.